What's up? Alright, check this out. So, I have a question. Would anyone be interested in playing a game with me? The game is called the game of life and profit. The reasoning, and granted, I have not planned this out any more than what I was going to do personally, but then I thought, man, this could serve a lot of people really well if they would like to do this along with me. And basically, what's happened is as I take over my own finances, and like up until now, I had it set up to where I paid my parents back for my raising. And believe me, I was a badass kid. I was not nice. And we'll go into that later. I don't even want to talk about that right now. I was horrible. But now that I've got them paid back, I am now taking over the finances, and we're going to I play a financial game. In this game, it's called profit versus or assets and liabilities. What's an asset? What's a liability? And why do we focus so much on money? If I want to help you, I have to get you a product at a price that I make enough money to get someone else a product at a price that I make enough money to pay my bills so that my children eat, so that my business works. And how do you determine that amount of money? There's systems for all this, and I don't know that I am the perfect person to explain this in detail to everyone, because God knows I'm a high school dropout. I'm a retard. Okay, like I was so dumb they kicked me out of school. But I've created a business that does more than most. It's lasted longer than most, and honestly, we profit more than most. But we did it because I played a game. I decided that, well, all these people that told me I was too dumb, I know them. They weren't that damn sharp. And it's like me being the dick that I was in high school told my teacher one time when she put me out in the hall and came out there to let me know that she was just trying to help me be the best I could be. And I said, ma'am, you make as much as my garbage man. You can't help me be what I want to be. That was mean and wrong and hurt her feelings. And I should not have done that. But there is a point to it. Remember, if something hurts your feelings, you have a problem. Not the person that called you out on your bullshit, but you have bullshit to clean up. You shouldn't be offended by things that are untrue, right? If it's not true, you may be offended that the person would say something like that about you or think something like that about you. Like, hey, guy, man, you know me. Like, I guess I had a certain amount of offense whenever I was blackmailed for my website, because I was like, you know the plan. How could you do that? And it wasn't as much offended as it was just like, you're really evil. And come to find out, he wasn't evil. He was like Oxycontin's evil. But to go from alcoholic, drug addict, junkie, high school dropout to thriving business that earns enough to pay his parents almost $500,000 to pay for his raising in a state that isn't, let's say, the top earning place to be in the world. Alabama's not, we do good, but we ain't number 52, I think, when it comes to earnings. How do you do that? It's easy. Number one, you don't believe what the hell people say, because most people are dumb as hell. If you do not have what I want, I will not take your advice. It's that simple. And if you do have what I want, I might not take your advice anyway. If it does not pass the logic test, I just think you're full of shit. That confidence comes from my mother and father, who taught me to question with boldness even the very existence of God. For if there be a God, surely he would prefer honest questioning opposed to blindfolded faith. That was a quote by Jefferson, by the way. Just because someone says it doesn't make it true, and if it is the status quo, it's probably a lie. If everyone else is doing it, it's not the best way. It's the easy way. And the easy way is usually not the best way. Honestly, if you are 30 years old and you're not working on your fortune yet, as Jim Rome said, you got a bad plan. I don't know who sold you on this plan of save no money and invest no money and make no money, just spend everything you have, but they sold you on the wrong plan. It's time to change. If you would be interested in going along this little game I play with me and watching, me be completely transparent about where every dollar in my business goes, why I spend it, and where I invest it and why, so you can do the same, I don't mind showing the way. Like I said, I'm not smart. I did 1 year of college just to prove I could and quit. I got kicked out of high school. But that means it's easy, and you're smarter than me, so you should be able to do this easily, right? Play the game, and do me a favor. Beat me at it. The only thing I like better than bringing profit and prosperity to my family is watching other people do it more efficiently than me. It's one of the reasons I respect Tony Hughes so much. I watched him walk into my house basically because in my mind I kind of started this whole SARMs thing on YouTube, and he took it over right out from under me, and I went, whoa, look at that boy go. Like, no matter what you think about him personally, that man is a fucking genius. He marketed so well, so efficiently, so quickly. I'm absolutely amazed. He truly is the epitome of being born again. If you know religion and Jesus and Christ, to become a Christian, you must be born again. You die to who you were, and you change into this new person. It's kind of like when you start a new job. You don't start a new job and wear the suit with your old job's emblem on it, your old job suit, your old things to the new job, right? Hell, they look at you like you were crazy. You die to the old job and become what you need to be the best you can be for that job, or at least you should. If you do not, that's why you're broke. Until you provide a company with far more than you are costing them, you'll never advance. Why would I pay someone more if they're not making me more money? You make a man $1 million, though, he'll pay you $100K a year. You make him $100 million and he'll pay you a couple million real quick. It's that simple. The reason you have a job is you're bringing more profit to the company than you're costing it. Unless you're in government, and then you're an asshole. No, I'm kidding. But it's the only entity on earth that steals money and then pays people like that don't bring profit because they can steal the money. If government operated the way it's supposed to, it would literally not have to charge taxes because it would make a profit on its own building roads and charging the people that use the road instead of taxing them first, stealing their money, getting finished with the road, paying the road off, and then charging them money anyway so they can put it in their pockets and run away with it like the asshole politicians that they are. But that's in a perfect world with the original intent, which I like to read a lot with my ignorant. But anyway, I got a little bit off track, which I do. You'll notice that frequently, but it's to a point. I will never waste your time, especially in endeavors like this, because I take them very seriously. It's how my children eat, and it's how I feed those who work for me. And I take that very, very seriously. If you would like to learn how to create a profitable business with nothing invested, you realize if you look at, I wish you could look back at the beginning. The first videos I made were in the garage out back my house that I turned into an office kind of sort of gym kind of workout thing, which I think I need to turn this back into, honestly. Things were more fun then. Of course, I didn't have to fight Harvard and assholes trying to steal all my money, but isn't it quite interesting that the high school dropout gets attacked by the Harvard grad, and I'm still here? Granted, he hurt us. We should be a lot bigger, and that's why I own his name. That's why he'll have to pay me back for what he cost me, or he'll never get his name back. I cannot trade value for pain. Mr. Collier, take note, sir. If you hurt me, I cannot bring you value. You will have to pay me back the value that you cost me for us to be even and for me to give you that back, sir. That's the only way this will be justified and we will be even. So any other type of negotiation is moot. Won't happen. To my death. No matter what happens. You trade me value for value or we don't play. And it's the same with everybody. I charge a certain price for a product because I know I have to have that much to balance books and to provide someone else with a product. Because a real business exists to serve the customer. And if you keep that in mind, your business will do well. But you can't serve someone for free, sir. You'll go broke and the service won't be there anymore. And that's what happens to most business, and I want to prevent that and help you out. So if that sounds like something interesting, y'all hit me up at sethnhc@att.net and let me know. I have a call from people. I appreciate y'all. Let me, call you back later. Anyway, neuroids.com. And, wow, and my wife too. I guess that means, anyway, love y'all. Peace.